Hey Everbookers, Brian Wolfmuller here, checking in. I know it's been a while, and you guys have been clamoring for me to do more videos. So I thought I'd show you a couple of things today, some of my Everbook workflow, and hopefully this is helpful to you. So first is this little thing, which doesn't have really anything to do with it, but the fact that I've got two computer monitors, and I've got this on a pulley system so that I can just hide this monitor so I can look out the window. Hides behind the desk, so then I can get this thing right out of the way. Boom, so I have this outside thing. I really love that. And a couple other things too. My Everbook is here. I've got this is an example of, I covered the name here, but I got an email with some background information for someone I just need to make a phone call. So I just printed that thing out and I put it in my Everbook basically as a little project, and that just sits there as a reminder. I don't do that often to grab an email and put the paper in there so I've got the information, the context and everything. That's like the simple way to just take a one-page email, boop, and make it a project, and now it's its own little project booklet that sits in my Everbook. I also a handful of projects that I've retired. So this is, for example, a project that I have retired here, and this is my 2021 to done. And what it basically is my weekly worksheets that are all there, and then any kind of projects that I have. So there's a project, and that I don't want to archive something further. There's a convention that I went to. Here's a bunch of projects I kind of retired at the same time this summer. So just kind of a bunch of stuff, and those go in there, and then they become sort of a chronological thing. So I can go back and have a sort of survey, and this is kind of nice because if I'm doing this right on my weekly stuff, I can sort of see my 1, 2, 3 main things, or 1 or 2 main things that I wanted to do each week, kind of right up there at the top. So that goes there. I've got 2020, 2021 to done file, and that sort of sits there just kind of waiting for stuff. So if I want something to go, you know, I'm archiving up here, so I've got my little archive books and some other projects and stuff up there. But if I don't think I'm going to need it, but I'm just going to put it there so I can actually go back over the year and see what's happening. So we're on Saturday. When Sunday's done, I'll go do a review, and this will go in there as well, and I'll go to the next one. I've also got this little thing that I built, which is it's basically, I've got a little printer stand, and I built a little file for my project folders, for my weekly worksheets, this is for my nice dotted paper that I use for the fountain pen. And so those sheets stay there, so I can have those ready to go at work. And I even put the kind of paper that I want here too, the HP Premium 32, which is what I use to print out the nice stuff that I'll use for the fountain pen. That goes there, and then just the plain white and plain tan paper goes there. So, and this little leather piece, which kind of covers it up, also works for my writing desk. So when I'm ready to write, I just pull that out there, and then I'm ready to go. So anyway, it's flow that I thought you guys would enjoy. Hope that's helpful. I'm glad to see more and more people kind of jumping on to the Everbook stuff. Glad that this is helpful for you, and if there's anything else that you need, please well, let me know, but also be patient. Thanks.